So, we will continue the same chapter, that is chapter number 9, the living organisms, characteristics and habitats. And today we will study the adaptations of different animals and plants to survive in their habitats. So, before that, let us understand the meaning of term adaptations. So, the features and habits of plants and animals that enable them to survive in their surroundings are called adaptation. So, first we will discuss adaptations in desert animal, for example, camel. Adaptation in camel. Camel lives in hot desert where the water is less. The body structure of a camel helps it to survive in desert conditions. Camel is adapted to live in desert because of its following special features. The camel has long legs which help to keep its body away from the hot sand in the desert. A camel can drink large amount of water when it is available and store it in the body. A camel saves water in its body as it passes small amount of urine. A camel's hump has fat stored in it. In case of emergency, a camel can break down stored fat to obtain energy. A camel has large and flat feet which helps it to walk easily on soft sand. Adaptations in other desert animals. For example, rat and snake. The desert animals such as desert rat and desert snake survive by living in burrows during the hot daytime. The desert rat and snakes dig deep burrows in the sand and stay in them during daytime when it is very hot. The burrows stay cool during the day and hence protects these animals from sun's heat as well as loss of water from their body. These animals come out of burrow only during cool night time in search of food. Adaptation in desert plant. The leaves of the desert plants are either absent or very small or present in the form of spines or thorns. This helps in reducing loss of water from the leaves. The stem of desert plant are modified to perform the function of leaves, that is photosynthesis. The stems are also covered with a thick waxy layer called cuticle which prevent the loss of water through transpiration. Most of the desert plants have long roots which go deep into the soil for absorbing water. Mountain regions. A very high hill is called a mountain. The mountain habitats are usually very cold and windy. There is a large variety of plants and animals living in the mountain habitats. Adaptation in plants in mountain habitat. There is a lot of rain in mountain regions. In the mountain habitat, it is very cold during winter and snowfall may also occur. The rain and snow may damage the mountain trees and plants. At a very low temperature in winter, the soil water freezes and hence become unavailable to the roots of the trees and plants. The trees in mountain habitat are usually cone-shaped, having sloping branches. This makes the rain water and snow slide off easily without damaging the branches and leaves. Many mountain trees have small needle-like leaves due to which these leaves lose very little water in windy condition. This helps mountain trees to survive in winter when all the soil water is frozen in the form of ice and not available to the roots. Adaptation in mountain animals. The animals living in mountain habitat are also adapted to the extremely cold environment present there. For example, adaptation in yak. Yak is a kind of large ox covered with a long silky hair. Yak lives on mountain where it is very cold. Yaks are adapted to live in the cold climate of the mountain by having long hairs to protect them from cold and keep them warm. Adaptations in mountain goat. Mountain goat has long hair to protect it from cold and keep it warm. The mountain goat has strong hooves for running up the rocky slopes of mountain for grazing. The hard and rough feet of animals are called as hooves. Adaptation in snow leopard. The snow leopard has thick fur on its body. This fur protects the snow leopard from cold and keeps it warm. The snow leopard has also fur on its feet and toes. This protects its feet from cold when it walks on the snow.